Hey everyone, it's Peter from Compass Community Church.
Let's get to it. We can achieve it. Let's get to the point. Become the
Those of you who have been watching our services on Sunday mornings know that this building has undergone an incredible transformation. In fact, a year ago at this time, this building didn't look anything like it does now. It's been renovated beautifully. It's an incredibly lovely space for worship and for community. And Compass Community Church not only represents a new building, but a new community. We're not just interested in transforming the physical structure of this place, but transforming lives and welcoming members of our community to become part of this gathering and this fellowship, this community of those who explore faith together. And so with that, I'd like to introduce my friend Joe, who's been coming to services here for almost a year now, and is really one of the exciting stories that we're sharing today as we anticipate the official opening of Compass Community Church on May the 6th. We thought it would be great to have an interview with Joe so he can share a little bit about his story, how he came to this church, and how he's finding a community of blessing and hospitality here. So welcome, Joe. So glad that you're a part of this church, and thankful that you're participating in this interview with me today. Why don't you just begin by saying a little bit about how you came to be a part of this place that is now known as Compass Community Church?
Well, when I moved to Strathroy, I had just a little bit of a spiritual path behind me, nothing real serious. But I came to Strathroy, and it was in a time where COVID was, so you couldn't attend a church at that time. But some friends that live very close by would walk by once in a while, and they weren't friends in the beginning. I didn't even know them, but as it struck up, they found out that I was looking for a church. So they offered this one, and I accepted because I knew I had to find a better way. And I came through these doors almost a year ago, and I've only missed 3 Sundays in that period of time. And I recall someone saying to me, "You're on an e-bike and you came up here in the rain." I turned to the person and I said, if I can walk to the liquor store in the pouring rain, I can come up here on my e-bike. But that's all part of my past, my recovery as a chronic alcoholic, homeless, absolutely nothing left in my pockets. And today, look at me. Like, thanks to the church, the people here, Pastor Peter and Renata are 2 people that are very important in my life as well, and I have Kathy and Leo that are by me too. But if it wasn't for these people and not for me being serious about it, then I wouldn't be sitting where I'm sitting today. If someone had told me a year ago I'd be doing this, I would have said, I don't think so. But here I am. I love it. I'm not afraid to share what I love about the Lord at all. Some people don't like it, but that's okay. The people here sure like it. And this is a great family, Pastor Peter, a really good family.
Well, one of the many Sundays that you've been attending services here in the last year or so was a highlight for you, a highlight for all of us in this church and broader community. It was back in September of 2022 when I baptized you here at the front of this church. We still were undergoing transformation at that time in terms of the building, but it was, as I said at the time, that Sunday morning, it was like a bit of a taste of the fruit of the promised land in the wilderness, and I preached on that last fall. And I think you are the first fruit of what we believe God is leading us to experience and enjoy in our mission as a community church, to see people like you come to know the Lord and become a part of us. So I know that was a highlight for you when you were baptized here. Could you say a little bit more about what that meant for you?
I really had no clue what I was. I knew I wanted to be baptized. I knew I wanted to be born again. I knew I wanted a different path. But I had no idea how I would feel after I did it. After the baptism, my testimonial of faith at the beginning, and also too with Giving Compass Community Church, this handmade drum that I do make. My father was the one that taught me how to make it, and it's all part of our tradition. Presented that to the church in my baptism. Yeah, so it's really good. I also made a compass on a stand out of the Compass church material that was pulled out of here. During the renovations, I had the honor of trimming out the sound booth where the video is being taped from with another partner. But ever since I've been doing this, I catch myself watching more spiritual things on my iPad than anything else. And I could watch the movie The Gospel of John over and over again because that takes me right from the beginning to the end. And when Pastor Peter here is doing his Sunday services, a lot of times I sit there with my eyes shut. But what I'm doing is I'm putting myself into the spot where that person is. And that's what really works for me. I like to pretend that I'm actually there. So that's good. I really enjoy that.
That compass that you referred to, that you made, was built by with the wood from the old pews that were once in this place. So it's in itself a striking image of how something old becomes new again, and that's what God wants to do for each person, to change them, to make them new, to become part of a new and exciting community of faith. And we're so glad that you're a part of that, Joe. And we'll have to have you join our praise team with this drum sometime and have you, use this instrument as a way of contributing to the praise and the worship that happens here in this place.
Sure. And another thing I'd like to touch on is the rocky times that I go through, especially in the past couple of months. My way of doing that before, we obviously know, was alcohol. But with having this family here, I don't even entertain it. It is just so great to be able to connect with Pastor Peter within 5 minutes. It doesn't matter where he is, or any one of the other people that attend this church. So, in fact, on Sunday, I had people come up to me because they knew I was down. And they would come through the door and they'd find me and they'd sit and talk to me and ask me what's going on. Because I don't say fully what's going on, but that just really showed me right there that they really care. Just to say, would you mind, letting me know what's bothering you? And I that was great. That really made me feel good to know that I'm loved, and I've never had that feeling before. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've never felt accepted or wanted or anything, but now, especially since I've been baptized, it's been a big change in my life. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, well, your testimony, your faith story is so exciting, and it's why we wanted to share that in this video leading up to our grand opening on May the 6th. And we certainly are thankful to the Lord for you, Joe, and the way you have brought many gifts to us. You've talked about how this church has been a blessing to you. It works both ways. You are a great source of inspiration and encouragement to us, and we're so thankful for that and look forward to having you use your gifts in this place for many, many years. And hopeful that others will, like you, experience that kind of transformation as we explore faith together and experience the love and the beauty and the peace of God in this place. So thanks so much, Joe, and thanks all of you for watching this video.